and today is another How Do Lolita video. Like, what? I know it's been kind of a while and not wearing Lolita today, but I'm wearing the fashion will not hinder me from making my explanation of what is behind the bows. Now, this video is strictly informative, just 100% informative for you, and I'll offer a little advice at the end. So if you're expecting any sassy comments or something like that, this is not necessarily the video for you. So if you haven't heard already, in Lolita fashion, we do have a few websites where fellow Lolitas share secrets on what they think about certain things in Lolita fashion, where they can give these ideas anonymously without any sort of backlash on them personally. One such website is Behind the Bows. Behind the Bows is located on LiveJournal, and it was originally intended for secrets regarding certain brand prints you don't like, general things going on in the fashion, news-wise, stuff like that you don't like, or things that happen in your community that you disagree with. Unfortunately, Behind the Bows has become a place where bullying takes place quite often. It's a place where Lolitas tend to take other photos that Lolitas take of themselves and their coordinates, and tear them apart with really rude comments regarding their sense of style, the way they express themselves, their weight, their face, the way they do their makeup, anything. Just really surface value stuff. As a new Lolita, I'm going to make the assumption that you've maybe never heard of it, or you just heard rumors about it, and you're worried about posting your coordinates online or joining certain groups, and what if your picture gets taken and is posted there online? Well, what can you do about it? I'm gonna let you know that if your picture gets posted online and someone is taking the time to tear you apart for face value stuff without taking the time to get to know you, get to understand you, your point of view, your sense of style, or anything like that, you shouldn't give a crap about what they have to say about you. Is that person is obviously obsessed with things that are temporal, that don't necessarily matter long term, and therefore they have a lack of intellectual capability to hold a proper conversation with you in regards to what they have a problem with you about. With that said, what they may say may hurt your feelings. That is 100% a possibility. Whenever someone says something rude, nasty, or just out of line to you, even if you don't necessarily care about that person, they may hurt your feelings. Just because as social creatures, we, to some extent, care about what other people perceive us to be. Now, ways to act online about it would be ignore it. Honestly, the best thing you can do after being posted on Behind the Bows is just to ignore the fact that you were ever on there, because that website is honestly not worth your time. The next thing you should do is never check that website ever again. Don't spend time browsing through it looking for things. All that's going to do is cloud your head with negative emotions and negative thoughts, which then in turn make you upset. Things you should do after being hurt or posted on there and you're feeling down is to surround yourself with things that make you feel better. It's been psychologically proven that if you surround yourself with positive images, you will in turn feel much better in the long term. If you surround yourself with negative things, like if you're browsing Behind the Bows, on the other hand, you will feel more negative, depressed, upset, and so on. It really depends on what you as a person want to do and react to it, but this is my advice for you. My advice is to not care, not look at it, continue doing what you're doing, because obviously if people have a nasty opinion to say about you, there are people out there that 100% support what you're doing, and that's honestly worth more of your time. It's better to focus on the things that make what you're doing worthwhile. It's better to focus on the notes you're getting on Tumblr of your coordinate, the reblogs, the nice comments, the nice messages, and all the positive things like that, all the compliments you get. Those are worth more in value to you than a nasty comment someone's spreading about you on a website anonymously because they have some insatiable little hungry demon soul for spreading hatred. Anyway, that's really all I had to say for this video. I'm sorry that my audio keeps like cutting out and jumping around and stuff like that. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera, and I don't have really time right now to fix that. But one last thing I want to say is that if you are feeling insecure about whether or not you want to continue dressing in Lolita fashion, continue posting your pictures online, or anything like that, feel free to message me on my Tumblr, Facebook, whatever means is more convenient for you. I'll listen, and I want to help. Because I want to make sure that you feel confident doing what you're doing, and you feel comfortable wearing a fashion that you enjoy, that without having to worry about what someone is saying about you. Because that's not what Lolita fashion's about. Lolita fashion, like all alternative fashions, is about self-expression in a means that's different than mainstream fashion. It's about doing something that's a little out of the norm. And everyone in the fashion should feel comfortable doing what they're doing as a member of that community, sort of going against the curve, as you can say, and dressing in a means that better expresses them. So, I hope you guys are all having a very, 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 very lovely day. It's a lot of berries today. Very, 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 very. But I hope you guys are having a very lovely day. I hope something makes you smile today. I hope you enjoy what you're doing today. Because that's what matters. Focus on the positive, guys, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.